Allen Robinson leave the Chicago Bears and sign a 3-year, $45 million deal with the Los Angeles Rams. That includes a $30 million guaranteed money for A-Rob. He now lines up with Cooper Kupp, potentially Robert Woods if he doesn't get traded, potentially Odell Beckham Jr. if they bring him back. What does this move mean for the Los Angeles Rams? Can they go back to back with this type of move?
It means they're going to be good again, and they got a ton of weapons. I more want to talk about it from the Allen Robinson standpoint. Good for him. You got less money than Christian Kirk. We talked about that though, right? That he was because he's older. The market was going to be different for him, but he wanted to go to a place with a quarterback and they can win, and that's what he did. I think this is big for them. I think Robert Woods coming off an ACL. You weren't really sure. They're going to try to move him now, they said. You still have a Van Jefferson. I think they're still going to try to find a way to get Odell back in the building because he's not supposed to be back until November. This gives some help to Cooper Kupp, but Allen Robinson is just steady, right? I don't think he'll put up superstar numbers there. He's not going to go 15, 1,600 yards, I don't think. But he'll be steady all year. He'll get 1,000 yards. He'll probably score close to 10 touchdowns in that offense. And Sean McVay will find a way to get him the ball because he's a playmaker. He finally gets to be in an offense where all the pressure's not on him and he has somebody to throw him the ball. And I think that's big for him. So the Rams right now and Tampa Bay and then everybody else in the NFC. It's so weird saying that because in the AFC you have 12 teams out of 16 that are going to be legit. So yeah, I think it's big for the Rams though. They continue to use this window to make things happen, to try to take advantage of this window here. I expect Matt Stafford to get a contract extension here pretty quickly, and then you hope they can bring back guys like Aaron Donald and kind of get that worked out for them. But yeah, good for the Rams. They'll be right there again. That division is still tough. The Niners will still be tough. The Cardinals will still be tough. He went to the AFC West. I said the Cardinals. He went to the Rams, but Seattle's obviously going to take a step back like they did last year. But it'll be a three horse race there in the NFC West.
So what does this move mean for Robert Woods? Is it all but over for Robert Woods, or do you see is there a chance they bring him back, or what do
I
you
don't think
think?
so.
No.
I think they've already said they're going to try to find a trade partner for him, and they'll try to do right by him, send him somewhere that he wants to go. It's hard coming off that ACL injury, and they're not sure if he's going to get back right when the season starts when he needs to, even though all signs say he will. But I look for a team like there's a couple of teams I could see would be good fits. Green Bay, obviously one of them. Now he comes with a pretty big price tag because he did sign a contract extension. So some teams I would like to see him go to, they're not going to get him. But I like him. I like him there. A couple other spots you might see are some teams that are looking for just additional weapons, maybe, but they're not going to be winners like the New York Jets and things like that. So I think the prime landing spot is Green Bay. And if I'm Green Bay, I'm definitely entertaining that idea because Robert Woods is a very solid receiver and he'll do good things with Aaron Rodgers.
Would you give up that first round pick that Green Bay just
No,
got?
no, 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 no. There's no
No.
way. I mean, come on. Robert Woods is not worth the first round. Most receivers are not worth the first round pick. So you're not getting Amari Cooper was a fifth, and that was the contract stuff, but you're probably going to get a fourth, a third or a fourth, maybe for Robert Woods. It's not going to be hefty because you're taking on his contract, number one. And then the fact that he's coming off an ACL injury, he is older. This is not Devontae Adams. And even, I mean, Julio Jones went for what, a second and third. This is going to be third, fourth, late round picks, mid to late round picks. But people don't realize those picks mean something. Like when you see a trade, Amari Cooper for a fifth round pick or whatever, like you can look at that fifth round pick and be like, oh, that's so stupid. If you have somebody that knows how to draft, that fifth round pick is going to be a viable option on your team, probably a starter at some point in time. So it's the numbers. When you look at those trades, the numbers don't always add up name for pick, but I think it would be a good idea for a team like Green Bay to exploit that. They got a couple extra picks now and go out and get somebody like a veteran like Robert Woods.